Welcome everybody to Week 16 of the NFL. So we sorry we weren't here last week because, of course, he's an actor. I'm the CEO of a company now, and we didn't have time to do it. We apologize. So, but anyway, last week I did horrible on my virtual world because I didn't change my picks. So the picks I made 5 weeks ago went viral, and it made me 4-12.
I went 9-7, which isn't anything to brag about, but I beat him by a landslide. Anyway, let's hop into this. Thursday's game is against the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Colts got their first win last week, but Yates is not doing too bad for the Texans, and Texans' defense is pretty good, so I say Texans.
No, in a battle between teams, always play hard against each other. I don't believe that the Colts can pull another miracle out and to get a victory. So I'm definitely going Texans on this one. We have the Ravens and the Browns. Okay, this is definitely a Ravens game. Ravens are doing really well, and they're going to get a victory this coming week.
Yeah, I'd have to go with that. The Browns are in a rebuilding process right now. Ravens took a loss last week. They rarely lose 2 in a row. Division rival, and they're going to be at home, so yeah, Ravens take this one. Tampa Bay Bucs and the Carolina Panthers. Now, Bucs really aren't where I thought they would be, and the Carolina Panthers actually have a better record than them, surprisingly. If you would have asked me this in the beginning of the year, I would have never said that their record would be better. But Cam Newton, I think he can pull them past the Bucs at home.
I honestly believe that the Panthers will get to the victory. The Buccaneers, I was with you really much into the season, but you upset me too many times, and I'm definitely going Carolina on this one. Okay, we got an AFC East battle going on. New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins. This is in New England, and Miami, you're coming really strong, like from the past few weeks. But you got rid of your coach, and you're doing all these new things. But I honestly believe that the New England Patriots, they're going to get this victory and not care for the rest of the season. So, New England in this game.
Yeah, I got to go New England too. Reggie Bush has been having some really good games because they're working him into the game plan. He's always been this guy. But not going to be able to keep up with Brady and the Patriots, unfortunately. Alright, here's something exciting. The Oakland Raiders, who started off pretty hot actually, but they've actually cooled down a little bit as of late, against the team that beat the Green Bay Packers. Wow, I didn't see that game, but they had a new coach, and first game in, Kyle Orton, they took down the Packers. Should we take the Chiefs seriously?
I believe so.
Whoa. Too late for them to be taken seriously, though. They're not going to make the playoffs. So I go Raiders. But next year, maybe.
I would say this. Honestly, right now, Kansas City is still in the hunt. And Kansas City still can make the playoffs if they get their last 2 weeks and they get help. So Kansas City still has a chance to make the playoffs. So I'm definitely going Kansas City in this week. With the Jaguars and Tennessee Titans coming up, both teams really good. However, I don't know what's going on in Tennessee, but I think they're going to get the victory this week, even though they're playing really horrible right now. But I still think that they are able to pull this off against the Jaguars, who are still trying to fix their few little problems that they have.
You ever see that Fresh Prince episode where Will is getting the ball every play? That is the playbook. Give the ball to Will. I think that the Jaguars have that same playbook, as MJD is getting the ball every play, whether it's a screen pass, pass out the backfield, run up the middle, run down the side. He is the team, and I enjoy watching him play. So hopefully they pull this one off in Tennessee this Saturday. Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Cardinals, man, Patrick Peterson, that first round pick. I wish he would have went to the Steelers. He's been doing so well. But I got to go Bengals, man. That rookie sensation, AJ Green and Dalton, man, they're really making it happen. So I definitely go Bengals.
You know, looking at this, the Arizona Cardinals are surprisingly 7-7 right now. Like they're like that underdog team who's currently just sneaking up the waistline. And you know, I'm really with the Bengals right now. But I think this is my upset of the week. I'm gonna have to change my pick. This is my upset of the week. I believe the Carolina Cardinals are gonna go ahead and beat the Bengals, because this is just how they've been playing and who they've been chalking over the last few weeks. So I'm going Arizona.
All right, I don't know if it's a Subway Series like it is in baseball with the Mets and the Yankees, but we got New York playing each other, the Giants and the Jets. Giants, ever since Bradshaw went out, the running game really hasn't been hitting the way I thought it would be, even though he came back. Jets, man, Sean Green has been doing a lot, and I think the Jets can take this one, even though they have, I tell you guys every week, a subpar quarterback.
Okay, this is actually a battle for life. I mean, seriously, the Giants needed the victory to make sure that they stay in there by the Cowboys. And this is a battle. This is actually going to be a Jets home game since they play at the same stadium. So this is going to be a really good game in New Jersey at Arrowhead Stadium. So I honestly believe the Giants might pull a victory in this just because they're fighting for their life to get above the Cowboys. So I'm going Giants over the Jets in this match, because the Jets let me down last week, and that was pitiful how y'all played.
Speaking of pitiful how someone played, the Steelers are going to be playing the Rams this Saturday. Roethlisberger may not be playing, resting that ankle. I hope he does not play. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and I think they can beat the Rams without Roethlisberger. But, of course, I have to go Steelers at home on this one against the Rams.
You know,
no, I don't.
Since I know Roethlisberger is not going to play, or he might play, either or. Like if I knew for certain if he wasn't going to play, I might change my pick. But I'm going to go Steelers on this one, because I think that with the equipment that they have, even if they played a second string, that they can defeat the Rams, the hopeless Rams. So I'm going to Steelers on this one. We got Tebow time, and we got Mr. Fitzpatrick up there in Buffalo. You know what? I'm a Buffalo fan, and on these videos, I'm honest. Even though in viral, I'm definitely going with the Bills. But on this video, I'm going to tell you that I believe that the Broncos will defeat the Bills. Even though I love my Bills very, very much, I believe that Tebow time is still going on. And even though they lost to New England last week, they proved that they are worthy of being in the playoffs like they are right now. So I'm going with the Broncos in this one over the Bills.
Yeah, man, the Bills, they have been depleted by injuries. I can't name off everyone or anything like that, but they've lost a lot of key players. And they've just lost their mojo, man. And Fitzpatrick is so inconsistent. I got to go with the Broncos. Minnesota Vikings and Washington Redskins. Not a game I'm really interested in watching, so I probably won't be watching this. But since they're playing this week, I have to tell you what I think. Peterson should be back. He will be playing. So these 2-12 Vikings, do I even have to say it? I'm going to go Vikings. Apparently it's an upset.
I'm going to go Redskins. To pick a little bit, because I'm thinking, like, even if they have Peterson in, Peterson, you are very good on fantasy points, but your team is not winning. Your team is just blah right now. So if you had better surroundings, better people around you, I would say you get a victory. But this week, I believe the Redskins will get a victory in Washington, D.C. this week.
San Diego Superchargers against the Detroit Lions. Now. Phillip Rivers has been looking like Phillip Rivers of yesteryear. I'd say the last 3 games maybe. I'm thinking because Gates is back 100%. He needs Gates in there, and he's been utilizing his tight end. Not just because I'm from San Diego, but because I think they will win. Chargers started slow, picked it up. Lions started hot, slowed it down. Of course, this is when it actually matters. December, January, February, if you can get that far. I'm going Chargers.
Okay, as I said 2 weeks ago, I went to the Chargers Bills game, and I saw the Chargers deplete the Bills. It was very horrible, and I was very upset being in the stands when I saw it. However, they're playing against the Lions, and the Lions have fallen off from their glory, and they actually need this victory to stay in. So I believe the Lions will get the victory because of how hard they need to play to stay in.
All right, Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Last time they met up on a Sunday night, the Eagles dogged them out. And the Eagles were not doing that well back then, but they've actually picked it up a little bit. They picked it up a little bit. And the Cowboys have actually lost players. DeMarcus Ware and DeMarco Murray. So, Eagles have gotten a little better since the beginning of the year, and Cowboys have actually lost players since the beginning of the year. So, hey, I'm going to go Eagles again. I think they can repeat.
As I said all the time, the dream has died, and the Eagles will lose to the Cowboys. I honestly think that, how the Eagles been playing, I mean, they're getting some victories and they're squeezing away from some teams, but I just don't see the Eagles really getting a victory this week. And as I said about the Giants, the Cowboys need the victory just as bad to make sure that they can keep up with them and make the playoffs. So this is their game. This is their week to actually try to secure a spot. So I'm going Cowboys on this one. Okay, we got a good battle actually going on. This is actually going to be a really good game, and in my opinion, this is the game of the week. Just because how these teams been playing the last few weeks. This is the 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks. I'm definitely going 49ers on this one, and as I've been saying for numerous weeks, I believe the 49ers is the team that's going to be in the playoffs from Super Bowl. Well, they're actually going to be in the Super Bowl this year. That's my mindset of how good they've been playing this year. I definitely believe the 49ers will defeat the Seahawks brutally. And it's going to be an embarrassment. It's going to be an embarrassment. But it's going to be a really good game. I mean, yeah, you're going to enjoy watching because there's going to be a lot of highlights.
The 49ers have not brutally beat anyone this year. The 49ers don't really put up that many points. Alex Smith puts up about 180, one touchdown, no interceptions, or maybe 202 touchdowns on a great game for him. So they don't really brutally beat down anyone. But they keep the scores low. They score maybe 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Other team scores maybe once, and they win these games. So, brutally, no. Win, yes. 49ers.
Okay, we got the actual Christmas game. And I wish it was another game because I don't really want to watch it. Okay, but it's the Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. Wisconsin versus Illinois. I'm going to go, of course, with Green Bay. Green Bay actually might play Aaron for the first 2 quarters and then just let them sit out until the Super Bowl, the playoffs really, because they actually already clinched their spot. They're actually in there, and they just might play them just because it's Christmas. Other than that, I don't see no reason that they would play him a full game. So definitely, even with their B League, Green Bay Packers should beat the Bears.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Once they start benching their players, I know a lot of guys won't even be playing next week. It's going to be tough for me to make these picks for you guys. But Bears are going to be trying out a new quarterback. They're sitting down Haney for McCown, so we'll see how McCown, I think his name is, does against the number 1 team in the league with his first start of the year. I'm a realist, so I go Packers, but if I want to give someone a shot, I'd love to see the Bears pull it off on Christmas Day in Green Bay with this huge rivalry.
Okay, Monday night game. We got the Saints versus the Falcons in New Orleans. Okay, I believe that the Saints will get the victory because they have more equipped weapons. As you can see, that I have not picked the Falcons very much this year, and 80% of the time I went against the Falcons, they have lost a game. So I've been proven right, and I believe that they're going to lose this again on this win Monday against the Saints, and we shall see who gets the victory.
Falcons and New Orleans Saints. This is going to be a huge shootout. Drew Brees has been putting up ridiculous numbers, and I think he's going to continue that. But also, Matt Ryan has picked it up the last couple weeks, so he's going to put up a lot of great numbers. If you have anybody on these fantasy teams, start him. Saints is scary to start because he picks a new player every week that he wants to get a lot of points to. So, I definitely pick the Saints in this shootout because they're at home, and I think Drew Brees is a little better than Matt Ryan, and he has more options, and he has more weapons, and things like that. But do not sleep on the Atlanta Falcons, Michael Turner, Roddy White. I can go down the list all day. Julio Jones, Gonzalez, whatever. Saints.
Thanks for watching this week's weekly picks. Of course, if you ever want to hit us up on Twitter, it's at I'm at RAWSTARR. This man is at TTXOO. Also, you want to hit the main page is at Burbank Misfits. It should be a thing at the bottom. Also, please join in next week. Next week is the last week of the regular season. We'll do the playoffs also. It's going to be really, really short. But please tune in and see what we say because everybody's going to be sitting out and things like that. Also, please, I want to put a link at the bottom of this video of things I've been working on. It's like a whole bunch of female videos that I've been working on, as far as I've hired a whole bunch of girls to do random stuff, knockout daily quote, knockout words. Please check them out. Please tell me what you think about them. It's how I get, like, what I do for a living. So please, please tune in next week and we'll see you then.